Are you a streamer? Do you stream? Yeah, with live in your name, it begs the question. If you do any streaming, I would verbally shout you out and be like, you know, give the guy, you know, go check him out and see if he's worth a gosh darn. You know, because you never know. You don't. Okay. You want to? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Forget it. Forget about streaming. It's, oh, I'm out of nuts. I have no nuts. But it doesn't matter. I've got a shield. No, you don't. You think you want to, but you really don't. Streaming's the worst. Don't do it. All right. Now we have the power to control the sun. I have the power. Oh, we got the tunic. I've got both tunics too for free. I didn't have to freaking pay for them. Woo! All right. Okay, having an ocarina is really nice. We'll see if Song of Time shows up soon. Yeah, man, streaming is like... Streaming is for idiots. God. Don't waste your time streaming. Go, you know, go to school. You know, do like... I don't know. Oh, that's vanilla. No, you don't have to go to school. Do stuff that actually, like, makes money. Because streaming doesn't do that. Like, even people who... Let me tell you something about streamers. Not that I've spoken with them in depth about their finances, but if you run the numbers, it's not like it's hidden, it's secret knowledge or anything. If you run the numbers, streamers have to stream a lot. More than 8 hours a day. I mean, more than 8 hours a day to make a healthy living. And this is assuming that they get a certain number of subscriptions and a certain number of whatevers, bits, the tips, whatever, you know, all of that stuff. Now, sometimes it works out. Other times, guys, girls, it doesn't matter. The platform takes a big cut. I mean, ad revenue is 50-50 unless you run the ad, what did that say? Whatever. Ad revenue is 50-50 split unless you run the ad manager like I am, then you get a little bit more. But with the there is no ad revenue unless there's actually people watching your stream, so it doesn't even matter. And when I say people watching your stream, I mean like thousands. We're not talking hundreds. Hundreds is like, you're not going to make any ad revenue with 500 viewers. 500 viewers sounds like a lot. You're not getting jack for 500 viewers. You run the numbers. Most of your money is coming from subscriptions and bits and all of that other stuff. You know, all that other stuff that viewers will supplement, you know, sometimes. You know, and I'm not saying this to complain. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't stream from a living, and I most likely never will. But it's like I do it. I mean, I just do it because you know, I like to do games and talk with people about games and stuff. Game, basically. I don't have like a whole lot of. There aren't that many people in IRL in my life that are really into games like I am. I mean, there's one who's living with us at the moment, but that will not be the case forever. What am I doing here? You know what I'm doing? I'm screwing up because what I need to do is go out here and wait for the wolf to sound and then come in so I can do the dig thing with Dampy. So yeah, Johnny, it's not even really so much about the cut. It's more about the just the sheer number of viewers it takes to really. There are exceptions to the rule. For instance, I mean, just today, holy crap, he could be lurking for all I know. Probably not, but a buddy of mine was. I guess I'm not going to say his name because it's a money thing. But a buddy of mine was a Twitch buddy of mine was streaming today and got a $2,500 donation because a certain viewer really wanted him to play a certain game, and it's like, whoa, 2,500. I mean, that would cover me for a month, all our bills, basically. So there's January knocked out, boom, right there in one shot with one donation. So sometimes those things happen. And some streamers, they end up with viewers that are like that. Not every streamer has that. But I'm actually really glad that this guy got that because he's really good. He's really good on the platform, I think. I've always thought he was good even when he wasn't that big. But I knew doing what he was doing, it was probably going to go up. You'd do anything for 2,500. Well, what it was he played a game and then somebody wanted to play the sequel, but he didn't want to play the sequel right away because he was a little bit burned out on the genre. But then that person's like, $2,500. Boom. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll play that next. Sure. Yeah, man. It's like, and that kind of stuff happens. He gets so he's got some really devout viewer, and it's not toxic either. It's just, and I hope nobody gets toxic about it. I hope. Oh wait, I need to pay attention here. The other thing that's really crappy about that sometimes is like they know who it was that donated that, and then that person ends up getting a bunch of DMs from the other viewers being like, hey man, why don't I give some money? Why don't you come do that for my stream? It's like, bro, maybe if your stream was as good as his, you could do that. Maybe so, but nah. Nope. They're not willing to do it. See, this guy, he streams every day. And some days, he doesn't get jack squat. And those are the days, he kind of those are the days you have to get through, All right, let's dig. What are we getting? More rupee. All right, well, whatever. Man, so all the rupee checks are coming up pretty quick here. You think Knuckles will get a second season? I believe it will. It has to. Given the success of the Sonic movies, Sonic 3 seems to be doing well. I even think the first season of Knuckles did well. So I think they're going to get a second season for sure. Okay, what do we do next? There's the fishing game. We gotta go fishing. That's what it is. We gotta go fishing. Oh wait, I take that back. There is another check. in the graveyard. I forgot about. Now that we have an ocarina, we can play the Sun Song and get that one chest in there. Where's that streaming? That's on Paramount Plus. It's a Paramount thing. Paramount / Viacom, even though I don't know if Viacom goes up in any of that stuff, but Viacom owns all of that. I believe it's right here. You got the first season? No. There we go. I'm a little tipsy. I forget how to play this darn thing. Okay. That makes sense. So we're going to be going to the Desert Colossus. Your brother, we split this? Yeah, we split a couple things. So my brother-in-law has Max. So we have Max at the moment. We also have YouTube TV, courtesy of my parents. YouTube TV is nice because I like to watch football, even though my wife hates it with a passion, with a burning passion, in fact. Let's check this over here. I watch basketball too. She's okay with basketball. She hates football because she's, I don't know. It's a grudge she just won't give up from high school. She was a band student, and at her school, band was, they were a good band. But, you know, it's like anything else. People understand sports much easier than they understand band. And so the band never, she was a, you know, she thinks that the band never got their, you know, the accolades that they should have received, versus a football team that never won. But people would rather, it's the old story, you know, people would rather see a crappy football game than a good band perform. So she hates football. Sonic CD and Sonic 6. I've never played. I've heard Sonic 06 is like hot garbage. That is what I have heard. So should we just go check the Colossus, I guess, straight away? Probably. It ought to be based more on Sonic Adventure, don't you think? Don't you think that Robotnik could come up with the chaos somehow? I don't even know where it came from in the first place. That lore appears to be missing on Sega. It occurs to me, I don't know what the heck I'm going to be able to do in here, because I don't have... I don't know if that's wise, Optimus. They might not... I mean, any of the movies could be the last one. It just depends on how well the current one does. Like, even though they had a teaser for... I can't do this. I can't do this. There's no way. We're getting out of here. We got to do something. We're gonna have to do something else. Crash Bandicoot movie? No. That game doesn't really lend itself to having any sort of in particular narrative. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, as it is with the Mario movie, they had to really cake on a lot of stuff with that as it was. Let's go do the fishing thing. If we can come up somehow with the slingshot, that would probably make a big difference. Abe's Odyssey. I never played the Oddworld games. I saw them all the time, but I never played them. When I was a kid, there were a lot of commercials. They were playing commercials for Abe's Exodus all the time. There were commercials left and right. They spent a lot of money on advertising for Abe's Exodus. Where am I going? Great games. I never played them. I mean, it's just another one of those things. You know, in those days, I was more into games like Twisted Metal and Destruction Derby. And then over on the N64, just a lot of platformers, you know, and RPGs like this one. And then, of course, the Resident Evil games on the original PlayStation. Played those to death. Played them to death. You only played Munich's Odyssey? Yeah, the only real 3D platformer I played on PlayStation was Croc and probably Gex 2. I'm not counting the Crash games because those levels were primarily designed with only 2 dimensions in mind. It just so happened to be in a 3-dimensional space. So I don't count that as a 3D platformer, honestly. I don't. Because it would have been just fine if it was not 3D. If it was 2D, a lot of those levels would have been better if it was a 2D game. No rumble for you. Okay. Let's catch some fish. Oh, okay, well, I hope that one's big enough. Well, I thought I set the hook, but I guess I didn't. Okay. Guess we need to use some ice fishing. Where at? There we go. That'll do. Minnesota. So, do you want to keep it? I guess that should work. But talk to me about ice fishing. Like, how does that work, and what exactly are you fishing for? Because I've seen, like, with ice fishing, the rods are just very small. They kind of look like toys. And, like, the fish you're going after are not particularly large. Okay, we got the prize. All right. All right, so nothing there. Going after walleye. Well, walleye's kind of big. I mean, it's not big, but it's not exactly a guppy. So, like, how big does the hole have to be to get a walleye through it? I would imagine that'd be kind of a big hole there. Yeah, 15 to 19 pound walleye. Yeah, that's going to be pretty big. We got to go back to Kakariko. No, it's not very big. Okay. Well, it seems big. Watching Wizard of Oz. Woo! Didn't they do like just an excellent job for the time with that whole tornado sequence and everything? They made it look so real and scary too. Like, some people are like terrified of that. Like, all the whimsicalness and mysteriousness of that movie is just really... And then there's of course there's that legend about the dude, the first director hanging himself in a scene, which has been debunked. It was actually, that heron, that shadow of the heron in the background. Everyone's like, oh man, that's the guy hanging himself. Nope, the heron. Especially when you could watch it in just a little bit higher definition. It's pretty clear that that is not a guy hanging himself. It's funny how that spread even without social media. It's crazy to me how things like that spread before like the internet was involved. Oh wait, the guy on the roof. Oh, and I never did. Boy, am I freaking drunk. You still think Pink Floyd synced up with it? Oh no, that's true. That's absolutely true. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon is definitely, yeah. Whether it was intentional or not, it just works. Now, why it works, I don't know. Man, I'm already kind of stuck. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm just coming up short. I really don't want to... There's nothing I can do in the Desert Colossus because I don't... I have no offensive weaponry. Like, I can't kill a fire keys with a stick. Maybe I can, I don't know. There's another grotto here. Maybe we'll get some. Yeah, well, that does make a difference. That makes a pretty big difference there, having bombs. Okay. Well, now we can check mini grottos. Like, all of them. Link is not a well-trained Navy SEAL. He is a fairy boy from the forest. We are going to need more sticks than what I have to do that one. So let's go out to the field where there are 2 grottos that I believe we can do. Actually, there's 3, but let's see. Can I get to the one? Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. I don't remember. There's actually 3. I just don't remember if I can get to one with straight from here. What's gonna be go this way. Oh man, these things do be taking a little time. Oh, wait. One of them's over here. All right, I think I can get to the third one without any trouble. Oh boy, the compass for bottom of the freaking well. Nice. Boo. I don't want it. Oh, now I'm going to... Whoop, I'm getting dizzy. We are getting dizzy. Woo. Zelda days where you could jump shrines. That was a long way off from this one. That's like fast travel in Zelda. Like it's like a recent thing within the last 2 games. Traditional fast travel. This is a scrub. Well, okay. We have access now to a couple